Good morning. This is Ruth from Energy Works Myofascial Release. Just coming to you this morning to share a little bit about being curious and trying something different. And by doing so, you might bring some more awareness into a situation, or if you're doing something physically with your body, bring awareness to what's going on in your body. So this morning, I did a yoga routine, which I don't usually do yoga. I've had not so positive exposure to it in the past, but as I've been doing more of my fitness changes, I've tried a little bit of yoga as well, and I've tried different types of yoga, which is a good thing because I'm finding I'm really liking it, which is a good thing. So, but anyway, this morning, part of the routine that I did was it had a little segment in there on meditation. Now, when I'm in my treatment room, I need to be centered. I need to just let my mind, soften and not be thinking about, what to do next, or, what I'm going to do after, who's my next client, all that kind of stuff. I need to let all that go and just be present in the moment with the patient who's on the table, and while I'm working. And that works pretty well. But sometimes you get those fleeting thoughts, and you give yourself a hard time when you're trying to not think. When you start thinking, you give yourself a hard time. So as I was doing this meditation this morning, the person who was leading it, was, giving you permission just to soften and breathe and, just feel into that moment, and, going into a happy place, or going into a place where you feel very focused, and just focusing on that one place that's very calm and appealing to you. And then if you had these fleeting thoughts, to not give yourself a hard time about it, just really acknowledge that it's there, and then go back to your focused and centered place. So I thought that was a really nice way to look at it. I know sometimes when I'm in my treatment room and something pops in my head and I start to think, I'm like, no, go sit out in the back corner here, because I need to just be here with this, with what I'm doing, and let those thoughts kind of sit on the back side. But I like the idea of just acknowledging something coming in, and not giving myself a hard time about it, and just being in the moment. And what I noticed in my body is, while I did that, when those my mind was starting to engage, I noticed a little bit of tension building, and then when I let it go of it, things soften a little bit more. So I just thought it was really interesting and wanted to share that with all of you. So when, if you're in the treatment room, or if you're doing something in life, be curious and allow yourself to just acknowledge whatever comes up for you. Explore things. If you are doing some kind of meditation, you're doing some kind of yoga, or you're doing some kind of myofascial stretch, just give yourself permission to feel what's going on. If you have these fleeting thoughts about what you got to cook for dinner, or who's coming over, or you got to clean this, or I got to get this done for work, just acknowledge that those are there, but then try to let them go back, and you just focus on that place where you are trying to self-treat, and let your body soften a little bit more. So anyway, hopefully that will help you a little bit if you're having a hard time shutting off your mind while you're doing some of your meditation, yoga, MFR stretches. Give yourself permission to just let those fleeting thoughts come in and go, and then go back to just feeling what you need to be feeling in that moment. All right, have a good day.